Hi guys, welcome back. It's Tommy with another great and legendary gameplay here in between two of the best players of Starcraft 2. So let me just start by introducing the players to you guys, but of course you should know who this is. Spawning in the low right, in the red, it is Maru, considered to be the best Terran currently, and his opponent here spawning in the lower left as the blue Zerg. It is Dark, one of the strongest Zerg there also currently is, as is spawning now here on Blackburn TLMC. This could be a Team Liquid map, I believe. Maybe I'm wrong. So yeah, let's just see what they have prepared for us. A really strong engagement, one of the strongest engagement in StarCraft 2 2022 July it is, so a very recent replay in between these two pros. Let's just have a look exactly what they prepared, and look at that, Maru actually deciding to proxy barracks here Dark, so taking us quite by surprise. Even me, he's of course known for his proxies, but yeah, long time ago he didn't do this, so now finally deciding to proxy, and not any Zergs, one of the strongest Zergs here. Dark of course already moving out here with his Overlord, and he should be able to see this as fast as possible. So let's have a look what exactly his reaction is going to be here. Is he going to pull some drones? Now the Overlord just saw this. Is he going to pull those drones? Yes indeed. How many? It's rocks. It's 4 drones, 5 drones actually, so 5 drones head out now on the map. This one SCV is going to be in trouble very much soon. If Maru somehow can out micro this, if he can position him a little bit back just to give him some protection, and the SCV is dropping low and low. But yeah, one barracks has been finished, the second one has to be abandoned right now as the 2 SCVs are really low. So yeah, one Marine is about to get snapped, but Dark nicely positioning here his drones, and one SCV could be cocky here to come back for Maru just to try to finish this barracks, but no, he's sending them home. However, a fresh SCV could be sent out. Let's see what exactly is going to happen, as one Marine is indeed out, and the Reaper is also being built. The one barracks has been finished, and yeah, Dark holding really nicely. But remember, all of those drones are not mining right now, and hold on, we see a good engagement here. The drone almost taking out this one Marine, as there will be a Reaper very much soon. So nice hold here by Dark. It looks like only 5 drones are needed to hold this proxy, so great reaction by him. And he's even checking for more and more shenanigans here from the Terran player. No, actually he's hiding this one hurt drone in the back. So interesting open up here by Maru, as he's going to come back with his barracks into this location. He's just floating back now. There it is. So yeah, nice job here by Dark defending, and also an interesting strategy here by Maru early on with his proxy barracks. But yeah, now we even have queens out on the map, so the spawning pool is finished. So nice job here by Dark. You can see of course the production tab in the upper left part, just in case I'm missing something. And Dark now just continuing pretty much standard around the 2-minute and 30-second mark. He went for his second expansion, and Maru even feeling confident to also take here his expansion. So things have finally settled down. It looks like we're heading into a more normal gameplay now in between them. And yeah, let's see who is going to be aggressive. Currently Dark just spreading more and more of those creep eggs around the map, just to have so much more speed for his units and rejuvenation. So let's see, he should continue of course with a starport. Yes indeed, there's that starport, so he might try to add some Hellions, he might try to add some Widow Mines, even a flying unit could be, even a Viking could be a possibility for him to snap some Overlords, even a Banshee. Banshee is really strong against the drones here. Look what his options are. Currently Dark just staying into Zerglings. He might try to go for some Banelings, but yeah, currently just defending with his queens. And yeah, we have a double Hellion production here by Maru. Pretty soon his Medivac is also going to come out. So yeah, the Hellions of course very much strong against any mineral land. I wonder if he's going to go for 4 Hellions here. Let's see if this is his options. This is his strategy. No, he's actually going for a Viking first. So he really wants to take care of this one Overlord here into this proximity, as his Hellions also secure here the entrance. Nice job here by both of them. 39 workers for Dark, 32 for Maru, as his Hellion is coming here just to check what exactly Dark is going for. And we even have a nice spore, and actually Dark going massively into Roach Warren, so he hit somewhere that Roach Warren. Where exactly is it? There it is. So the Roach Warren is there, as he's going massive amounts into roaches and drones. Finally the Overlord is going to get snapped. We might see the first Medivac move out really soon by Maru, as his 4 Hellions are now moving out on the map. Let's see, the roaches are there. The roaches are the perfect counter towards Hellions. They're nicely and tanky, not even taking quite some damage. But yeah, Maru really wants to hurt the economy and not those roaches. But Dark is just microing those units really nicely out of danger. And still this one Viking doing lots and lots of damage here towards the supply from Dark. Just keeps sniping unit after unit, overload after overload. And yeah, the Hellions sadly here for Dark not really making it through, as the door is nicely shut. So let's have a look what exactly is Dark going to transition to. I mean Maru, but we do see roaches move out. And yeah, there's this one bench here, good counter towards those roaches. We even might see this Viking land here into this location. So many roaches, even some Hellions from the back. The door is nicely shut here by Maru, so the roaches can't really make anything happen here, as they will take so much damage. But they're really tanky, and they will take out some units before they even get snapped. Even some SCVs, already 4 SCVs, even 5. Dark making everything here at maximum with those roaches. In the end they will be sniped, they will be killed. 6 SCVs with a couple of Marines have been killed. Nice job here by Dark, also showing his presence against Maru, showing him that he doesn't fear his presence. So yeah, let's see what Maru is going to be responding here with his one bench, already having 3 kills. Might take this bench out into this location, but there is a spore, there are queens. Very hard for him to penetrate, as the evolution chambers are also moving out. But we see no spore here into this location, so he might try to attack here, might try to double attack. Now in he comes with his Hellions, with his Reaper. But we are once again Dark with a nice SimCity build order here, with his infestation pit here. Yeah, the infestation pit with that fungus really strong. We also have a Hydralisk den. Notice how Dark is placing his buildings next to his mini line, just to block here the entrance. So very intelligent SimCity build order. We might see some Hydras, we might see some Lurkers. And yeah, Maru now transitioning to some tanks, into more infantry. Let's check his main. How many barracks does he have? 5 barracks, 1 factory, 1 starport. So interesting stuff here by him. As Dark looks like he's pretty much going to commit for those Hydras. And we might see of course some Lurkers. And yeah, we might even see some Nidus Swarms, could be a possibility. We might even see some Overlords dropping some units here. But there is this one Viking in the air, as still Maru tries to snipe more and more of those creep eggs. So yeah, finally a medevac is being pulled out with some Marines. And yeah, let's see exactly where he's going to attack here with his task force, as the Viking has nicely cleared the way, he has nicely sniped those units, and in come the medevacs here. Really strong push by Maru. What exactly does Dark have here in the main? Just 1 queen and 1 spore, so he's a little bit exposed. He must have some units here into this location, just a couple of Zerglings, and it looks like, yes indeed, Maru is going to unload. In comes Dark with his reinforcements. He has to retreat, he has to defend. So yeah, Maru is pretty much going to commit. He's going to snap perhaps 1 infestor or 2. The 2 infestors are actually getting snapped, so very real unit takeout here for Maru, punishing here Dark a little bit. And at the same time Dark wanted to move out with his roaches, with his ravagers. But yeah, Maru seems like he's prepared for that with his tanks on the high ground. Interesting snap here by Maru, being aggressive, multitasking all over the map. So nice job here by him. As he's regrouping, finally the Viking is going to fall, and in comes Maru with his Hellbats now. Hellbats really strong with that splash damage on the ground. Yeah, but Dark being on creep, having those reinforcements, having those queens, having even this one gold mine. Let's check. Maru doesn't have a gold mine, so he really wants to cancel of course this gold mine. It is really important for the economy here for Dark. Yeah, nice job here by him, sieging up in the back, in a nice beeline of siege tanks, just in case the Zerglings will roll in, just in case some Banelings will also roll in. So yeah, so much here present by Maru, as he really wants to take out this expansion. Some fireballs will fall, but in the end the tanks are pretty much in control, as they're being protected by that infantry. The hatchery is dropping more and more low. Even this one Banshee is attacking. Dark tries of course to heal it, tries to mine as much as possible. Maru found a great position for him, and yeah, he almost lost here this one Banshee, but in the end it was worth it, killing this one hatchery. And he's not done, he really wants to kill more and more here from Dark. Dark however having those lurkers on the ground, and there are no science vessels here for the Terran just to detect those lurkers. I mean ravens of course, as there are no science vessels in Starcraft 2. Okay, the ravens are much needed as only scan won't really do it against so many lurkers here by Dark. So Dark should be fine, he should be able to hold. And yeah, Maru is just retreating a little bit as he's also attacking with a small task force. Same time, a strong push out here by Dark. He might try to commit, he might try to move more and more forward. Let's see exactly what his plans are. As Dark now preparing to actually, knowing that he has the advantage, knowing that he had sniped that gold hatchery, now he's finally protecting his own gold base. Same time, Dark of course behind in economy, now rebuilding his gold base. And look at that, Maru even at 82 workers with 140 supply. Now he's finally scanning this location. He needs to be careful with his marines. And a really strong push out here by Dark. Let's see if he's going to commit at the same time. Maru also pushing out with his medivacs, and such a strong push out here with 4 fully present medivacs here, and to drop straight into the main where there is a hive. Team is going up, just a couple of queens here protecting, but yeah, looks like Maru is not interested in those queens, heading straight towards this one hive, and he's going to snipe it. So nice chop here by him, also evading those fireballs, even sniping 4 drones, and more drones will fall here as the other medivac is going to attack. Same time, Dark also sniping some workers, and we even see the disease cloud onto those medivacs. A nice disease cloud. I believe it's called parasitic bombs, with some flies, with some feces in the air. So a nice spell here for the Zerg to have against those medivacs. And also those roaches dealing beautiful damage against those marines, turning them into some green sulfuric acid. So yeah, let's see what the next steps are going to be as in comes Maru with his another dropship. And yeah, once again the lurkers are a little bit exposed to the Dark is nicely making the drones out of danger, but Maru just showing us small task force, how important the small task force is. But yeah, the real damage is of course happening here, but there's so many tanks in the back for the Terran. He's nicely protecting him, and now he even has some ghosts actually. Yeah, as I call them sniper, but they're called ghosts. So yeah, ghosts are here. We might see an atomic bomb being launched by Maru against Dark. It would be very interesting to see. And yeah, Dark of course adding those vipers in the air. Those vipers really important with that parasitic bomb. And yeah, nice evasion here by this one Banshee, not taking damage out of those fireballs. So yeah, the vipers with that parasitic bomb, even with blinding clouds on the ground, very strong unit to have against the Terran. Yeah, let's just see how this game is going to unfold. A nice snipe here by Maru against this one hive. So a very important pickup by him, really committing into this one. Let's see if Dark is going to go for those ultras, but yeah, he really needs that hive against that, so it's going to take quite some time. So this is exactly, I believe, why Maru wanted to snipe this one hive, just to not allow to go into more stronger late units. Even Broodlords would have been a possibility, Ultralisk and so on. So yeah, Maru even expanding all of the map, attacking and expanding, such a nice strategy by him. As Dark knows, of course, he has to make something up, and he's pretty much maxed out. He has no more workers than Maru. But yeah, those tanks in the back deal so much damage, and yet the Zerglings are just standing right here. Snipers are taking so many lurkers out. We see some great harpoons here by those vipers, and yeah, looks like Dark is going to take position here into this location. He has sniped 2 workers. The gold base is pretty much alive. The SCVs have been pulled back, and yeah, Dark tries with the fireballs, of course, to snipe as many infantry as possible, but it's so hard against those snipers in the back, dealing so much damage and taking out unit after unit. Maru is showing of course the strength of those snipers. So really nice job here by him. Still lots and lots of energies for the snipers, as unit after unit is going to fall here for Dark, sadly. Such a hard game for him, as he has to defend. At the same time, he knows he has to try to make something happen. And we now see a Nidus Swarm now with some lurkers, but Maru is present to take it out. So interesting strategy here by Dark, having of course this Overseer here with a Halloween mask onto him. So let's see, caution here, caution, as another worm is going to be prepared here for Dark against Maru, but Maru once again being present, and Dark moves out with his Zerglings, with his Vipers, with his Lurkers. Not that many roaches still left. There's so many tanks and EMPs go out against those Vipers, and still long range sniping going on as well, as we see once again Dark movement with his Lurkers. And another Nidus Swarm has been pressed here, but This time Maru a little bit delayed as he has to, this is very busy of course defending this location. Nice harpoons, another harpoon here, so tank after tank is being taken out. Yeah, nice job here by Dark. And yeah, let's see, and yet another worm is being spawned and quite next to this one tank. And let's see if Maru can react somehow. By the looks of it, no, this one tank is just alone here. The other body tank is coming in too. Help him out, but the worm is here present. And yet two lurkers actually make it out 3. And even yet another worm is being casted, so finally Dark making it here through at the same time is attacking this other location with his lurkers, but the real damage is of course happening here. And then he scans throughout and the leopards are once again here into this location, but Dark micros them out of danger, so nice job here by him. And in the end Maru will hold, no production tab, no production building has been killed yet, so, and he even holds here, he actually able to repair this expansion planetary fortress. Some SCVs have fallen, 40 of them, and it's still a very interesting game between them. Only the overseer gets sniped, and this Nidus worm will also very likely get sniped really soon. Yes, things have settled down a little bit. And Dark also losing some units, and he's trying of course to deal as much damage as possible. The lurkers are there, but the snipers respawned very fast, taking out of course unit after unit, and Maru nicely trading energy versus those units, so he's not paying any minerals or gas, he's just trading that energy from those snipers, showing us of course how strong the snipers can be in the late game, in the middle game. And yeah, let's see what exactly is going to happen. Still such a nice mix of units, but now even some liberators are in here. Dark looking like he's going to pretty much commit those organs nicely in the front, but in the end they will be immediately obliterated, so Dark needs to be careful. So many lurkers in the back as well. Queens are also here to back them up, so nice job here by both players. Snipers once again try to get a better position as the liberators slowly but steadily move forward with the tanks, so nice siege happening here for Maru. Is slowly but steadily moving out. We even have a trapped ultra risk here. Nice beautiful map here as the gold mine is once again being attacked, but Dark looking like he's going for a counter from the back with his lurkers dealing so much damage against Maru. Maru has to of course return with some units. It's pretty much under siege. At the same time he's attacking here, but yeah, Dark will hold, so yeah, he did force a comeback here by Maru, so both players are regrouping, but there's still units here into this location fighting and attacking. Those units are really low. So much stim has been used. At the same time Dark once again tries to move out. So many snipers take out unit after unit, and so much energy being left onto those snipers against the forces from Dark. So Dark has the high ground, he could get a good flank here, but the tanks are slowly but steadily facing up and moving more and more forward. And yes, still some damage being dealt here. Still this one tank with 12 kills, as Dark is pretty much now under siege by Maru, but so many hydras are still here alive. So many lurkers as well. Let's see how this is going to unfold. The high ground is of course here for Dark. Sadly he's losing unit after unit. At the SCV there has to be that GG. So Maru taking it in the end, I believe. And his snipers, once again, he showed us his skill with his snipers. And yeah, that was the winning move for him. So many snipers trading mana, trading energy for kills, while Dark just has to rebuild. And of course Dark losing important valuable units, just like the lurkers, just like the hydras. And yes, such a nice game. At one point I believed that Dark would take it with such a huge force being maxed out, but in the end, once again, Maru with his tanks in the back, even having 2 liberators, having such a strong force, and slowly but steadily pushing out. So interesting game here in between these two pro players. This time Maru being the victor. We will see. I will try to find more and more games of these pros onto this channel. Once again, I hope you guys enjoyed this series. This game actually, it's just one game. So yeah, we'll be seeing of course in the next replays. This is Tommy signing out.